Hello and welcome to Cadence Design Systems Fidelity Tutorial Tuesday, where we show you how to use a feature or demonstrate the technique in just a few minutes. Today, let's take a look at how CAD import options in Fidelity Pointwise affect the way quilts and models are created during CAD import, and how those options can impact your meshing workflow. Before we jump into the examples, let's quickly review where quilts and models fit into the Fidelity Pointwise database hierarchy. I'll keep this very brief since we have a separate video that covers the database hierarchy in much greater detail. In Fidelity Pointwise, geometry starts with the underlying CAD surfaces and the trimming curves used to create the trimmed surfaces that represent the final geometry. Those trimmed surfaces can be assembled into quilts, and quilts can be assembled into models. Quilts define the surface meshing regions, while models represent watertight collection of geometry. For today's discussion, the key point is that import options can affect how many quilts and models are created during import. Those quilts and models ultimately influence how we prepare geometry for meshing. For this example, I'm going to use a very simple geometry that contains a single B-spline surface and three trimmed surfaces. I'm going to go to File, Import, Database, and select the IGES file and open. We'll import the same geometry 4 different ways and compare the database. Let's start with the default import settings. If I click OK and take a look at the database, you can see that we have on the left a single free B-spline surface, and on the right we have three trimmed surfaces that are automatically promoted to quilts and models. To better understand what's happening, I'll go to View, Show Hidden, and we can see the underlying entities that were imported. Here we have the underlying curves, and these three are the underlying trim surfaces that are automatically promoted to quilts and model pairings. However, the B-spline surface is not promoted to a quilt model pair. Let's see how we can control this with other import options. Now for the second example, we import the same geometry again, but this time I'll check the automatic solid model assembly option and check build models from free surfaces and hit OK. Notice that now we have 4 quilts and 4 model pairs. The important difference this time is that the B-spline surface now is automatically promoted to quilt model pairing. Let's take a look at another example. Next, for the third example, I'll keep the previous options enabled and also specify a model assemble tolerance, increasing it from 0 to say 1e-5 and hit OK. Now we still have 4 quilts, but we have 2 models. That's because adjacent models have been automatically assembled during import. Let's take a look at another example. For the final example, I'll add a quilt assemble angle of, say, 25 degrees and hit OK. Now we have 2 quilts and 2 models. This is because in addition to assembling adjacent models, Pointwise is now also assembling adjacent quilts based on the specified angle criterion. As a final note, typically after import, a common workflow is to use assisted model assembly to create a watertight model and then use assisted quilt assembly to organize quilts for meshing. Remember that each quilt receives a single domain during meshing, so your import settings can directly affect the resulting mesh. For example, if I quickly generate a surface mesh in here, you can see that a single domain is generated for this quilt. If you like this video, be sure to click the thumbs up button or subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, drop us a line below or connect with us via LinkedIn, which is linked in the description. Thank you all and have a pleasant Tuesday.